What's up, everyone? This is the look we're going to be doing today. Perfect for spring. It's so easy. I just love the minimal, light pastel colors. If you think you can't do makeup, you can do this. I promise you, it is so easy. I didn't film an intro because, as you can see, I just need more coffee. My allergies are giving me a run for my money, my poor little eyes, and my nails are a mess. So please excuse that, but we're going to hop right into it. After I washed my face, I used the Active Moisturizer from Dermalogica and let that soak in. And now I'm going to go in with some of this Do You primer from Too Faced. I love it because it has such a beautiful glow. My skin needs a glow right now. Like you can see, I'm kind of struggling this morning. So it was perfect and it smells delicious. Next, I'm going to go in with two foundations. I'm using the Lumi from L'Oreal and then the Color Stay from Revlon, simply because I needed to mix them together to get the color of my skin tone. And it's kind of cool because one is matte and one is glowy, so it gets you to this perfect like satiny skin finish place. I love it. Now, I left this clip in here even though it's out of focus, basically to remind myself to apologize to you guys because of the clips being out of focus throughout this video. I'm trying to get the settings right on my camera. For now, I'm going in with Born This Way concealer. I love it because it doesn't crease near as much as some of the other concealers I've used recently. It's just a lot more hydrating. And I'm also going to put that on my eyes as primer because I don't have a hooded eye, so it totally works to cancel out any discoloration or redness. If you have a more hooded eye, you probably want to use an actual primer like Painterly from MAC. Anyways, back to the blurriness of that clip. I don't know what's going on with my camera. I've had it like 5 years, and for some reason, it's kind of out of focus lately. So I've been messing with the settings. So in this video, sometimes when I show the products, it's out of focus, like right there. So I'm so sorry about that. I'm working on it, but most of this is perfectly in focus, so I still decided to use the footage. This is like my favorite of life right now. This is called, what are these called? Prep and Prime pens from MAC. This is in Radiant Rose, and I'm carrying this all down the center of my face just to really bring life to our skin again and make it look really nice and glowy and healthy and fresh for spring. This is a pink tone one. They also have a yellow and more of a peach depending on your skin tone, but you'll see throughout this video, it just brings a lot of life and brightness to the areas you apply it. You do want to set it with a powder. I'm using some Cover FX Perfect Setting Powder. I also love this because I feel like it doesn't let your under eye crease nearly as bad, again, as some of my other powders have. I swear I turned 30 and now I have under eye wrinkles. They're everywhere. Now I'm going to go in with this Light Chocolate Soleil from Too Faced. It's a bronzer. It's perfect if you're like me right now and you're a little bit fair or light even. Look at how much I'm using. I know, girl, I'm going a little bit crazy, but I am so confused right now. Like I'll be tan for a minute and then light, and tan for a minute and then light. I don't know what my skin is doing, and just being outside different days. So I wanted to be tanner. So I'm slopping this literally everywhere. And this is one of the reasons this tutorial is so easy. This is not contouring. This is literally, I'm just trying to make myself look a lot tanner. So you can slop this pretty much everywhere. I kind of avoid the area under my eyes, but everywhere else, fair game. Now I'm going in with some Studio Fix powder from MAC. I have a little breakout on my nose and a little bit on my chin. So this is a powder foundation. This is a great way to use it. Sometimes I put it all over my face, but sometimes I use it more like this, like a spot treatment, just to give those a little extra coverage. I also like to hit the T-zone just because of the shine in that area and my pores. It keeps it a little bit more matte. So I'm just using the spoolie from this brow definer from Anastasia to comb my brows, but I'm actually only using this product in my eyebrows. It's the Dip Brow. I'm using the shade Chocolate, and I'm just creating little hair strokes. I'm actually going to zoom you in so you can see what I'm doing better here in a minute, but basically I just try to mimic my microblading, especially in the front. You'll see here, see when it gets closer, the front of my eyebrows is all fake. It's all microblading. So when you use foundation, if you have microblading, sometimes it will cover it up because it's it's on our skin. So I just take my brush and I create little hair strokes going the same way my hair would grow, more upward, and try to darken that area back up, but still keeping it natural. Now we're going in with eyeshadow. You guys, this palette is on sale for 19 bucks, so crazy. First, I'm gonna go in with Buttermilk. It's that color at the top left. And when I first used it, I realized it's a little bit light, but I did want to just throw something down to get started. But you'll see very soon I go back in and I'm going to mix in a darker shade, Cookie Dough, right here, just to create a transition for the rest of our eyeshadow. I'm using a giant fluffy brush, so pick whatever is your biggest blending brush. I'm going to start putting my brushes in the description box because sometimes I forget to do that and I get a lot of questions. So everything I use will be linked down below, as well as the brushes today. Now we're doing the exact same thing on bottom. Carry those same two colors down there with a little bit of a smaller blending brush. You don't have to be afraid to just slop this on because it's such a light color. It's not gonna look crazy. This helps too if you have under eye wrinkles like me. This kind of helps blow those out and like shadow them. Now I'm going in with Rosé. It's kind of a clay colored brown, and I'm taking a little bit of a smaller blending brush from MAC. It's a 224, but you can see I'm being just as messy with this. It's all about just like really blending it out. I like to blend it out all the way up to my eyebrow, but basically you go in first, lower in the crease because more color's on your brush right when you start, and then you just start, you know, going in little windshield wiper circles and fading it up to the brow bone. Same thing on bottom, carrying that color down. I love the warmth that this color gives to your under eye. Plus it helps kind of hide some of those under eye wrinkles. Double trick right there, color and hiding wrinkles. Now we're gonna go in with this Berry Bite tone. It's kind of a pinky purple tone. So beautiful on that same brush, basically the same exact spot you put Rosé. I just love how this added that pastel vibe, so it was perfect for spring. And it's just so feminine with that pink undertone. Now, I don't know if you guys do this or if I'm the only one, but I'm gonna throw some of my blush in my crease of my eye as well. This is the color Gentle. It's a mineralized blush from MAC. It has that same pinky purpley tone, and so I figured I'm just gonna throw some of this in there too. And then on my lid, I'm using Raspberry Sugar, and I'm just taking this with my finger, super easy. I don't want it very dense, otherwise I would use a flat brush and some Fix Plus from MAC. If you want it bolder, go ahead and do that. But I just wanted it more diffused and light and airy, so I just used my finger, and then nothing's on this brush. I'm just kind of blending it all over, even up into my crease. Like I used to care if sparkle traveled up there. See, I'm even putting it on bottom. I just want it like blown out everywhere. Same thing with this. This is called Last Dance or Can We Dance, something like that from MAC. It's a really light pinky sparkly color, and I'm just dabbing this to add a little bit more dimension on the lid so I have more than one sparkle going on. And same thing, just kind of rub this everywhere. Because the sparkles did get everywhere because I wasn't careful, I just took a little bit of powder to make sure it wasn't on my actual cheeks. So that's a trick. If you're sloppy like me, you can just clean it up with some translucent powder. All right, now we're hopping back to the face. I'm gonna go in again with that same blush, Gentle, and put it actually on my cheeks this time. I love this one because it does have that purple undertone. It's pretty unique from any of the other blushes I have. Usually I use more corally tones and pinks, so if you don't have something like that, it's a great one to add to your collection, and it has a lot of glow to it as well. This beautiful thing, oh my gosh, if you guys watched my Ulta haul, you saw me purchase this in my last video. This is the Shiseido Lash Curler. I love it because you can get in the corners and not pinch your eye and just get those lashes really nice and curled. And then same thing, this was in my last video too, this little duo. I love the L'Oreal Voluminous Mascara, but I had never tried this primer. And I have to say, I totally notice a difference. I really like using it. Every time I'm not wearing false lashes, I've been putting it on because I feel like it really thickens up your lash line. I've been using just one coat of the primer and 2 of the mascara, and I really like that routine. I think it works really well. You see right here, oh my gosh, what a difference some lashes can make, or just, you know, some mascara can make. I feel like it just brings me to life. If you get it on your skin, let it dry and just wipe it off with a Q-tip. That way it doesn't smear. And then my favorite bottom lash line mascara, I know I sound high maintenance having a special one for the bottom, but it's just the best. It's Kika Black Extended Play from MAC. The brush is so tiny, I love it. This product, it's by Hourglass. It's called Luminous Light. It's like a glow without being, you know, like a blinding highlight. I don't know, you'll see here, it's just so glowy and natural, but it doesn't look sparkly. It's like a sheen, if that makes sense. So when I'm trying to be a little bit more natural looking, I put this one on. It still gives you that glow, that youthful look, but it doesn't have actual like metallic in it, if that makes sense. So I'm putting this on my cheekbones, nose, lips, and chin, and then a little bit as my inner corner highlight as well. I love doing this because it just kind of ties everything together, using it as a highlight on your eyes. Same thing how we popped the blush in our crease. It just kind of pulls everything together. Now, like I said earlier, we're going to go back with clear brow gel, and this will just kind of help blend your eyebrows with any pomade that was a little bit too heavy or anything like that. Using this kind of brushes it through, and it also helps keep your eyebrows going in the upward direction that we want them. For lips, my favorite lip pencil recently, this is called 0.5 by KKW Beauty. It's a pink nude color. It's so creamy. I love it. It just makes it really easy to draw your lip line because it doesn't tug on your skin, and I feel like it lasts a really long time as well. For lipstick, I'm using Born With It from Maybelline. It's one of the sensational lipsticks. I love these. They're one of the best ones at the drugstore in my opinion. They have so many colors. This one has a little bit of a sheen to it, and it's just a really nice light pink that's not super warm or super cool. For Studio Fix powder, I love to go in with this again and just go through the T-zone. Again, it just gives you like this flawless finish, and it helps blend your blush, and I'm hitting those spots that I said I was breaking out earlier. It's just my favorite makeup product, you guys, and it always will be. I always use it throughout my makeup routine. Last, I'm just gonna hit my skin with some of this setting mist from IT Cosmetics. It smells delicious, and it helps extend the wear of your makeup and just kind of get all of those powders that we were just using to soak into the skin so it looks a little bit less makeup-y and more natural. So here's the finished look. I hope you guys loved it. I really liked making it because I feel like it's extremely wearable. A lot of the old makeup tutorials I have were from when I was working at MAC or Sephora or whatever, and where I found it wearable, not a lot of people would rock it on a normal day. This one, I feel like anyone can wear this, anyone can do this. It's just easy and perfect for this time of year. So I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know what you want to see next, and thank you guys so much for watching.